Malik, are you ready?
Yeah, we're good. Oh, man.
Yo,
I think we're going.
I think we're live.
I think so. I don't know. Well,
yo, thanks, Malik. Look, he gave it the thumbs up again.
That's like the third one.
Yo,
all right.
Oh man, we are here. We are here on the Actors Cut. We're looking at this little camera right here, like this camera. If we look right at that camera, it makes us look like we're looking right at the television.
Hey, I want to be on TV.
Yo, it's so funny behind the scenes here sometimes because you got to be here. You got to be here to understand. But anyway, you are here with another hit show. I'm your host, HUBERT GUY. You're here with the Actors Cut, the weekly hit show here on M&N. And I got a great guest in my house today. I got my man, Mr. HEYL Shields.
What's up, man?
Thank you for coming down. Met this young cat over at Fashion Week, a show that I was hosting. Man, he's a really good cat right here. So we're gonna talk about, what he's into, his background, and what he's looking to do in this industry and what he would like to change in this industry. But first, I want to give a big shout out to my man Nehemiah Wallace over at Stephen Land, 17 West, 125th Street, for always keeping me nice and laced. This is another Stephen Land brand right here. Go check him out, for custom suits, custom shirts, ties, bow ties, shoes, whatever you need. It's all high fashion. It's all good at Stephen Land Clothing. You see it on the screen. Nehemiah Wallace, holla at your boy. That's my man. Now back to the show.
Hi. Good introduction, though. That was a hell of a good introduction.
That's how we do here. We're professionals. We're professionals. Look at the faces. Only professionals can make faces like this. Anyway, let's get into the show. How you doing, my friend?
I'm a little tired. Had a long day, but
dude,
you and me both. Gotta keep going.
You and me both. But that's what it's all about. It's about the grind. It's about the love. And look, even though we've had long days, we're still here, having fun, laughing. But I'm sure, just like you, when I get home, I'm going to be, zonked out, totally, completely zonked out.
Yeah, you might be going to bed, but I actually will have to meal prep for tomorrow, then wake up in 3 hours, go to the gym after that, just to get my day started.
I'm going to go. I'll be at the gym. What's tomorrow? Tuesday? I'll be at the gym. I'll probably sleep till about 9 and go to the gym about 9:30.
Well, yeah, I wish I could do that. You want to switch schedules?
I live the good life, bro. I don't know what you're living over there.
Oh, man. I need some help. That's what I need. No, but, I like what I do every day. Right. I wake up happy. The gym is a huge part of my life. I wake up every morning. Either to go to the gym or go straight to work. Doesn't matter if I have to be on set for a casting call or be at GNC that's my day job to pay the bills in the meantime.
Right.
In order to break through where I want to get to.
Right. So, with that, go ahead and introduce yourself to the viewing audience. Let them know who you are.
I apologize
your
for
background. That. No, it's all good.
All right. So, hi everybody. My name's HEYL Shields. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina originally. Lived there for 12 years. Bounced around a little bit while I was living there. Went to a couple performing arts schools, and that's where I really learned a lot about acting myself. Wish I stayed into it when I was younger, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Then I moved to upstate New York to actually pursue the acting and modeling career, but again, we'll get into that a little bit later, that reason why I dropped off. And then I moved to Florida for a year, then I moved back to up north, then I came back to New York City. Then I came to New York City finally to actually pursue it, to chase it down harder than ever, and that's where I'm at today. Still grinding every single day, no matter what. Doesn't matter if I'm posting on social media, just talking to people, marketing. For instance, today I was walking to the gym and they were shooting a scene for a movie that's supposed to be coming out next year. And all I did was give it to my business cards to a couple of the production managers and stuff like that, met a bunch of cool people, and you never know what you could run into day to day living in New York City, just off of that alone.
Right, because they be shooting everywhere, and it's easy to just run into a set and just meet a AD or somebody or a casting director and just give me a card. And you know what? I was listening to what you were talking about in your intro. And you never fell off. you always continue to what you're doing, but there's always different paths that you got to go to continue to what you got to do. Because look, you here, you back in New York City, you grinding, you doing your thing, you here on the Actors Cut, the hottest show in the universe, might I add, and that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? It's about, continuing to pursue your dream, continuing to know who you are, and working on your craft, and just make you the best, that you can. So me and this young man's background right here, how we met. I met him at the NYC Live Fashion Showcase on Wednesday. On Valentine's Day, I was hosting it. And I was doing that was Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah.
My wife was down there. My wife, thank you. I love you, baby D Harris. She was a very good sport. She wasn't upset because I was working and I was gone all day. You know what I'm saying? Because she was right there with me. But it was a great show.
Oh yeah.
He modeled for like 5-6 designers, and I met him. I was on like triple duty. I was setting up the stage, I was hosting, and I got time to cut a few heads, lace people up. He was one of the young cats that I got to, blessed with the skills right here, and he's a good dude. He's got positive energy. I really like his vibe, and what he's doing with himself. So I was like, yo, you got to come down to be on the show. First time I asked him, he was like, yo, I'm there, and he's here the first time. Because I get a lot of people I hit up, and I'd be like, yo, come be on the show, and they'd be like, oh yeah, I'm coming down, and then they'd be like, oh, I got to cancel, blah, blah, this and that. But, like we was just talking about, our careers, what we do as far as the acting and the modeling and so forth, I mean, it's a nonstop. So you never know who you're going to run into or who you're going to meet. Or even a minor show like this on public access, who will be able to reach, somebody to be able to see your brand. It's consistently about, the follow through.
Yeah.
And being true to your word, and just sticking to a saying. Like, if I say I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there. Unless something is like direly wrong, like I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I appreciate you for sticking to your word. You're a man of your word, and I appreciate that. I like that.
Yeah.
That shows a lot of character. And that also helps with, when you go on different auditions and stuff, because, you have a different vibe, when you a real person, when you're a true person, that just, that carries out in everything that you do. So tell us about some of the stuff that you've done, HEYL.
Well, I mean, when I was younger, like I said earlier, getting back to what I used to do when I was a little kid, I used to do some plays for the school, and stuff like that. The performing arts schools that I went to, Northwest School of the Arts, which I love that school. Shout out to them. They helped me to where I am today. Besides that, that's where I did some of that stuff. And I also did a couple runway shows when I was like 11, 12 years old in Raleigh, North Carolina, and Charlotte. And I think, I actually did one in Pennsylvania too. And that's where I actually got noticed. And I was actually about to get signed as a little kid, which is, granted, I took a step back, didn't do it. But like you said, I fell off. I used the word fell off. Maybe you're right. I didn't fall off. Maybe I took a step back to reevaluate to see what I truly wanted to do. And then it took me from 12 to 21 years old to really, that little gap, to figure out what I wanted. And luckily for me, at 21, it grasped that I wanted to go this direction. I should have stayed in that direction, but you know what? I'm here now. I'm doing it.
Right.
And so that's basically what that little, granted I had that little gap where I was like in school playing sports, football, basketball, all that, but
still working on your craft,
still trying to figure out who I am and all that stuff. And that, that's about being a teenager anyways. You're trying to figure out who you are.
Right.
Because everybody is their own person. And
I think it would be kind of a little bit more difficult in today's age too, because, with social media and all, a lot of people, are living up to like false perceptions that have like a lot of false perceptions. So, everybody wants to be liked, and everybody wants to be, feel like they're doing something,
Yeah, that goes along with like the people on Instagram, like for Instagram too, like with the Instagram models, the body image. People always like say, oh, you got to look like this to do this. You got to look like this to do this. You got to eat like this to do this. Like, no. Okay, look. For example, The Rock. I mean, that's one of the people I love to death. I follow him on Instagram.
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, he's the man. But like, he has a gym everywhere he goes. No matter what, he finds time for the gym. He eats whatever the hell he wants, because in his workouts he burns about 3,000 calories anyways. But, like, just him as an example alone, like, oh, you can eat what you want, you can do what you want and still be happy. Just that shows you don't have to follow that path, like, oh, you have to look like this or do this to do something.
Right.
And that's, I mean, today's day and age, for some reason,
it's
all, yeah. And then people always want to, like, what's the word I'm looking for?
And it's too, people have this image that they want to perceive of everybody in Hollywood, that everybody is always good looking. But if you look in life and reality, everybody is not all good looking.
No.
And, you know, there are a lot of shows with real looking people.
Yeah.
People that are not like supermodel looking, like, because such is life. So there are roles and typecasts for all types of people now. You know, it's just different. So it doesn't matter if you're muscular, it doesn't matter if you're bigger, if you're thin, if you're whatever you are. Everybody now is just, you know. So, and I think that's a good thing now. Because there's more roles open, and more roles open, and I think that also plays along with the social media genre as well. Because, you know, with the internet, everybody is doing all their different internet shows and so forth, and they have everybody in. So everything is a little bit, not a little bit, but more realistic than it was back in the day. Like how you'll have movies back in the 90s or something. You have everybody in it is beautiful. Yeah. Which we know is not true.
And like that's being said too, like even the plus size models that are starting to get shown a lot more than they used to be.
Plus size models.
Like, I respect the hell out of them. Like,
I love them to death. I love you to death, plus size models.
they're doing their thing. They're following their dreams too, right. And that's what matters. And like that's going along the same lines. Like people are always going to hate on you too, for whatever you're doing. Like I can even have a perfect example for that. Like I had to go on a casting call before and wear extremely tight clothes that I felt very uncomfortable in, but I did it because that's what the casting call required. And people I know saw me wearing it, and they're like, all they did was make fun of me. And I'm like, okay. Make fun of me. What if I get this part and actually it furthers my career the way I want it to go? Or what if even if I don't get this part, you never know who you could meet, like you said before, and like build connections to even that could further your career. It doesn't matter what you're doing as long as you're doing what makes you happy. That's the most important thing. No matter what, happiness is most important. I tell people that all the time when I'm at GNC.
Right. And perfecting your craft.
Exactly.
Making you a better person, because the more that you work on perfecting your craft, the more that's going to make you more of a professional, even in your personal life. Like me, like when I became a barber, I really had to be, it really made me mature into more of a man too, because I had to be more dependable, more mature, more responsible. So the more that you get into different roles and you know, take on different things that you know that's going to help you achieve your goal, that's just going to make you more, because you're thinking differently now. You're thinking, okay, this is what I have to do. And you're not thinking about anybody else. You're not thinking about because when those checks come in, they're coming to HEYL Shields, my man. That's where they're coming to. Those checks are coming to HEYL Shields. They're not coming to whoever else, nobody else. So you have to do what you have to do for you. You know what I'm saying?
And you can't let other people dictate anything for you. Like, that's just the bottom line.
Right.
And no matter what goes on in your life, again, I'm just going to keep preaching it. Happiness is what matters.
Right.
And I don't care. I'll say it 100 times. I don't care.
Right.
People need to get that through their head.
Right.
And I see it all the time. Like, just another example. I'm at GNC. Someone just comes in with an attitude, and I'm just like, how are you today? No. And they just get pissed off at me. No, like, be happy. Right. What's so bad in your life?
Like, here's a free protein shake.
What's so bad in your life that you want to take it out on a sales associate? Even it could be at any store, Trader Joe's, Dwayne Reed, anywhere. What's so bad in your life that you want to take it out on somebody?
Right.
Just let it go.
Right.
It's gonna make you feel so much better. Your overall health's gonna get better. Your demeanor's gonna be better. Like, it's just let it go.
Nothing is actually that bad unless you're dead.
Exactly.
If you're dead, then you can't do anything. If you're alive,
life is way too short.
Do whatever you need to. And I forgot who I was telling. I was telling somebody. I cannot remember who I was telling earlier. Oh, I was talking to my man Nehemiah over at Stephen Land, and I was like, I was like, dude, I was like, man, you can't worry about, what other people are thinking or what other people are doing, man. You have to really go ahead and just do you for who you are, and make sure that you good because you are an individual when it boils down to it.
Exactly.
Everybody is an individual, and we know in ourselves what we want for ourselves. It doesn't matter how much somebody else, you could want me to have so much, but if I don't want it for myself, I'm not gonna get it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you have to, and that's the thing. You as an individual, you have to understand that. Listen, I want other people to have stuff, but I need to get this for myself too. And with you getting your thing, you're gonna be able to help other people that's doing their thing.
That goes with friendships, girlfriend, boyfriend relationships. That goes with family, with your parents, grandparents, whatever. That goes with anything. If you can't help yourself, how do you expect to help others?
Right. Man, I tell you, this dude was a good dude, man. Look, I haven't even asked like a question yet. We're just here talking.
Hey, that's what it's all about.
So that's what it's all about. But let me ask you though. Like coming up in the entertainment industry, being an actor, who were some of the people that you looked up to when you were making your decision of who you were looking at that you were like, I like this guy, I can do this. Who are some of the people that you look up to?
That's a good question. I'm really not 100% sure. I just love a bunch of actors. Like one of my favorite actors was Paul Walker, rest in peace. I loved watching like anything any movie he played in. Granted, they're all action.
I like action movies.
I love me an action movie. Even Jason Statham movies, I love them.
I was just watching Crank the other night.
Yeah. I love Jason Statham movies. I even love what's his name, Liam Neeson. Yeah.
I was just watching Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith tonight.
See, all right, bottom line, I love action movies.
Yeah,
bottom line,
that's the bottom line.
Put an action movie on, I'm going to respect the actor. I don't care who's the main actor. I'm just going to watch it because, like...
It's got action.
It's got action. I love action. Comedies are great, but...
It's got action.
Yeah.
I understand. It keeps you going.
Yeah.
It's the adrenaline.
Yeah, so, like, in the action movies, like, the main character, like, he goes from being, like... He can go from being crazy, like mad, crazy happy. He has a sexual scene. They always do. They have every single emotion and they do every single type of acting like you can like go off of.
Right.
So that's probably why I like the action the most.
Right.
It's because I feel like you can learn the most from it.
Right.
Another like movie I probably watch repeatedly too, Godfather and Goodfellas.
It's a great movie.
Godfather and Goodfellas. I would probably watch that the most out of anything. Movies. I love the classics. I love classics too.
So we got the Oscars coming up next week, and we got Jimmy Kimmel hosting again. He had the big.
They should have me host.
You and me both. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Kimmel, you had your time. Nah, I love Jimmy Kimmel.
Put us up there.
Right.
What could go wrong?
We will read the envelope, right?
I don't know if I want to read is the problem.
We're just going to freelance it.
I like that.
I think that's a good idea. We should just, like, whoever we like, we should just pick the winner.
There you go.
Whatever, regardless of what the envelope says. So, Jimmy, it's not on you. I love Jimmy Kimmel. We did a bit at Levels Barbershop a few years ago, and he's absolutely a wonderful gentleman. I love him to death. Jimmy, me and HEYL, we got you, bro.
Yeah, hey, man.
We got you.
Take a break, have some food, chill in the back, put your feet up, just like that. You're good. There's a light there.
Go to catering. Go to the green room, sit back, relax.
I have the light down. I hit the light,
That's
guys.
all good.
Oops.
No, now, hey, that's good, though. Now it's red and blue. Hey, just take it down.
All right.
Yeah, just give it to me. That's cool.
Lighting's still good.
Look at that. Now, you know what? You know what's crazy?
I don't know.
I see everything red, but they don't see everything red. So they're like, what is this idiot doing? So I'm just going to put this down.
It's still good lighting. That's what matters.
Hey, and you know what? It's like color contrast now because with our clothing, like you got the blue on your side with the red, and I got the red on my side with like the different colors.
I really love that shirt.
Thank you.
Like, I mean, I would.
Let me let y'all see the back of it. You see that? This is like.
Can I wear that to work, please?
Of course. Of course you can.
I might get in trouble though.
Nah. Just walk in and be like, yo, got this shirt from my man HUBERT GUY. He got it from Stephen Land. It's all good, bro.
Hey, marketing at its finest.
Let me check our time, make sure, because we're looking at the clock. So we don't make sure, because Malik, when we tried to start the first time, after like 2 minutes into the time, he came over and was like, I'm like, what is that, man? He's like, you guys are rolling. I'm like,
Didn't he do it 3 times?
Well, the third time was the charm.
Oh, all right, that works.
But we were on him though.
Oh, they should
Shout
just start.
out to my man Malik, my man Brian, my man Ryan here, and my man Richard and Corey here at MNN.
Hey, I'm definitely gonna come here to learn how to edit a little bit better, because
dude,
I need to work on my editing
This is
skills.
the place. I tell everybody all the time, MNN is a great public access place. You can come here if you live in the borough of Manhattan. You can sign up for orientation and register to do these classes for free, to come on here and do your own television show. Now, a hater wouldn't tell you that. But I'm going to tell you that because, I mean, it's super free.
Yeah.
And it's fun. You know, and the equipment up here is state of the art. I mean, just go to mnn.org and just check it out. You know what I'm saying? Just check it out. It's fantastic. Yeah. I've been doing a show up here for like over 10 years now.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, and how I used to do it was I would go out on location and I would film, you know, different people that I'm interviewing and so forth. I write, so I would shoot like little different comedy sketches and stuff like that.
Jack of all trades, guys. You know Jack of all trades.
I try. I got 3 kids, and my oldest just turned 10, and he's almost as big as me.
Oh.
I'm like, dude, you got to get a paper route or something. He's like, Dad, there's no paper routes here in New York City. I'm like, fucking kids. You know too much.
I remember when my dad was saying that to me.
Right.
Oh, man, that was funny.
Oh, how's our time? Oh, we good on time.
Oh, we're doing good. Definitely good.
So, where would you like to see yourself go in this industry, as far as establishing yourself as a model and an actor, and as far as establishing yourself as, most importantly, your own brand in this industry, to take yourself to the next level? What would you like to do in this?
So I've actually been giving that a lot of thought in the last week or so, since I did the New York Live. Mm-hmm. And I had to sit down and talk to my mom on the phone. I am a mama's boy. Everybody remember that. All right.
We all love our mamas. If you don't love your mama, I can't deal with you. If you don't love your mama, you not the type of person I want to deal with.
Side note though, I love you, Mom, and I'm planning on coming home really soon to visit you guys. I haven't seen you guys since Christmas, and it kind of makes me sad. But I love you, Mom and Dad. But get back to it. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I've been giving it a lot of thought. Eventually, I do want to quit. Like I said, I want to quit GNC and on
a good note.
Always leave on a positive note, no matter where you work.
Because they're going to be sponsoring you once you make it big.
Let's hope. So I want to end up leaving GNC and not working that at all, period. And I want to do, no matter what, every single day, acting and modeling, no matter what. If it has to be a runway show, a print job, be on set for the show / movie, whatever's going on. That's like my ultimate goal. Every single day have that. Basically, honestly, I don't want a day off. Mm-hmm. I don't, because when you find something you truly love, like for me, I found the acting and modeling, and it's not a job.
Right.
It's not.
Right.
You're waking up doing something you love. It's just not a job anymore.
Right.
It's a hobby. Just like how, some people like to cook in their free time. There you go. Why don't you take that hobby, make it something you truly want to do? Be a chef, own a restaurant. That's
follow your love, follow your dreams.
So for me, okay, I might have free time to go see take time with my family and stuff like that. But I really want to be every single day have something like that.
Right.
No matter what it is, all the time.
I understand.
That's my ultimate. That's the ultimate goal.
And in order to get that, give them your contact information.
So
everything where they can get a hold of you at. Yes, because we are
close on time.
We keep now don't worry, because we keep looking like this, but we got a camera that's blocked in front of us. And I don't have my timer on, and I don't want to run out of time on this young man because it's very important that he gets everything out. So go ahead and give me information.
All right, so best way to really to be in contact with me is my email or text me, phone call, whatever. So my phone number is 518-774-2672. Again, 518-774-2672. And I got 2 different emails, personal and business. My personal one is shields.heйл@gmail.com. And then my business one is shieldsh95@gmail.com. I mean, could work on the name, but...
And what about your gram? Give him your gram.
Oh, my Instagram? Yeah, HR Shields. That's very simple.
HR Shields. You'll see him. And if you don't remember the email or the phone number, which you should, and you can always call my number, and I can always give you this young man's information. Hit him up at his Instagram, DM him. And
I'm quick on responses.
Yeah,
I am very quick.
And get this young man, involved in your project because I endorse him. He's a candidate. I endorse him for projects and movies and all the stuff that pays big checks.
I will do it all. Sorta. Sorta. Hold on. Let's backtrack a little. I will, to an extent. There's a fine line somewhere drawn.
That's so funny. He was like, I will do it all.
Wait, I had to think about it.
Sorta. Yeah, we gotta be careful with our words nowadays.
Yeah, we gotta be very careful. People will take it to the extreme.
Like, I thought you were gonna do it all. All of what?
I mean,
the whole scene? Yes.
That's why I had to say sorta real quick because I had a weird person message me on Instagram today. I'm not giving out their Instagram at all because I do not support it.
They were just weird.
I reported them because I was not a fan of what they said to me, and I don't even want to talk about it because it kind of scarred me a little bit. I could feel it in my soul, like.
The entertainment industry struggle is real. Trust me, it is.
Yeah, you never know what you're really gonna get messaged. I mean.
Oh my God! You have to be careful. Oh, we got 45 seconds, yo. Hit my man up, HEYL Shields, on his Instagram at HR Shields. He's there. DM him.
I feel like I could have kept going.
Yeah. This has been a great show, bro. Man, thank you for coming down.
It's been a pleasure. A pleasure.
You see my handle on there, handsome_good_grooming. I'm still looking to the side. I'm leaning to the side on a gangster lean.
Don't we got
it's okay.
We still got time.
Well, we got like 20 seconds, 15
I don't know.
seconds. We got like 15
That's
seconds.
An eternity.
Yo, until next week, holla at your boy, HUBERT GUY, HR Shields, The Actor's Cut, Stephen Land Clothing, keeping it pimpy. Here's my mic. Holla at your boy.
I don't even know where mine is.
Peace. See you later.
I
don't even know where that is. My mic just.
This thing's. It's not coming off.
Oh, shit. I'll leave like this in here.